take us into, what was it Hillary Clinton said, the never-ending war, or the everlasting war. You know, it's like, cheers, love. You know, you're going to be running for president in a minute, and you're telling us that we're going to go into a perpetual war. And like, do we really want that as a world? You know what I mean?
It's been designed to be, that's, since the day we walked into Iraq, it was designed to bring us to this situation. But
yeah, I know, it's terrifying, isn't it? Absolutely terrifying. And where do we go? Is the question. Where do we go? You know, do we give in to this unending war? You know,
you can't
just look.
Pride on there, so the pride, it's pride. We're in there, and we will not lose. We will not walk out. No.
Yeah, but like if we shouldn't be there in the first place, you know, and that's what we need to discover as a matter of urgency before anybody else gets killed unnecessarily. You know, because if we as a nation have done wrong, then we as a nation need to face up to that. We need to not only pull our troops out of these war-torn countries, but if we're guilty, then we should apologise. As a nation we should apologise. You know, and we should then make reparations to the victims of all our carnage. We can't allow it to carry on, because we're on a downward spiral and we're on the losing side because we're not on the side of truth and light. This is why we have the opportunity. You know, I really did look at ways of having a revolution, you know, and 5 years ago when we first put up the thought, like so many other people had the same idea, it's like, well, who am I, you know, and nobody was see what other people think about this revolution. Let's see how other people run a revolution. And it's all led us back to one thing. There is more security up the arse now. You know, they're trying to make, you know, impromptu demonstrations and protests illegal. So what they're saying is any demonstration that you form on Facebook and then try and go and do it in the streets, you're going to get nicked for it. So you're right to actually go and protest in the old-fashioned method has gone down the drain. All they really want you to do is go to work, come home, and at the end of the week pay your taxes so they can buy more bullets, so they can kill more children. And they don't want you having too much spare time on your hands to sit down and think of the consequences of those actions. They want to give you a bite-sized bit of the news to let you know what's going on so that you can digest it, say, yeah, okay, well, you know, it's not here, is it? And then you go to bed, and you wake up, and you go back to work. And then about 1 o'clock, when you're just about to eat your lunch, they'll tell you about the latest scam, which will get you upset for half an hour, but you can't spend too much time on it, because you've got to go back and concentrate on your work. And so then you learn to accept it, and by degrees we've accepted this atrocious government system. And we've been trained to think it's the only way we can possibly go. And I think that's foolish. I've heard MPs say, oh, if you spend 5 minutes with my constituents, you'll understand why we can't leave the decisions to them. And I think, you arrogant bastard, I really think you're a cunt. Because when it's like somebody has perpetrated a crime, and we asked 12 members of that constituency to sit in deliberation and, you know, to make serious judgment calls on a person's life. You know, and only a few years ago we were still hanging people, you know, so ordinary folks were, you know what I mean, are capable of making these serious decisions in life. When the need arises, they step up to the plate and they do their duty. And all I'm saying is now is we all need to step up to the plate and do our duty. Not to any established order, but to our children. You know, the land that we live on. I know you feel the need, because I do too. You know? I've heard so many times in the past, I'm just one person, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? We can join together. Look what our forefathers did when the need was upon them. You know? They formed a cooperative, they formed a union. They came together. They changed the labour laws. They got a better standard of living. You know? You go online, you can even find out how you can stand for election. It's all there. Everything you need to do this is there. You just need to organise together. Okay? All is an idea. Okay? I'm not worthy to stand up as an honest John. To be fair, every person who knows me for a cunt. Okay? I'm not the man. All I have is an idea that I wish to share. And I tell you now, if there's an honest John standing in this constituency, you can be damn sure I will be putting my tick in that box. I'm going for it. Because if we don't take back our country, if we don't take back our land from those who would destroy it, then what we got left? What are we giving the children? A country that's fracked, where they may just pollute the water supply so that our children won't even have a fucking clean glass of water. You know, they'd be buying bottled water off from Nestle. We don't believe water's a human right anyway. Is that what you want to leave kids? You know? I'm asking all of you to stand up. We need about 630 honest Johns out of 64 million. Can we find 640 honest Johns? I think you're there. I hope I'm talking to you right now. You are the hope for this country. Who do I think should stand? I think people who are disabled have got plenty of time to sit in front of a computer and talk to people and to listen to their views and then to act on them. Because when we give this responsibility to those who are most in need of the support in society, then you can be sure that their decisions are going to be compassionate, and the way they actually order the constituency meetings and act as a chairman, not to vote, just as a chairperson, to keep order and to keep things within the law, and then to offer up the decision. You, the people, then vote on it. From the comfort of your armchair you can do this. From your computer screen. You don't have to go to no hall. I know you're tired when you come home from work. I know what it's like being a carpenter so many years. You know? I know how tired you get. But I'm asking you to devote a couple of hours a week to look at the issues of the day and to sign your mark. Because if you can do that, we will rid Parliament of money. It's as simple as that. You know, we get the corruption out of Parliament in one go. 15.9 million people didn't vote last general election. That's more than the Tories and the Lib Dems combined. So if all those who knew last time round there was an honest John who could vote for, you wouldn't be in this fix now. For the last 5 years I've been encouraging you to stand up on your own 2 feet, and I've been so chuffed. I've watched the Occupy movement version. I've been seeing personal acts of, you know, bravery, you know, where people are standing up for the truth and putting themselves on the line, and I'm so proud of you all. Because you know it's got to change. Yeah? We've got an opportunity. May the 2nd, is it? General election? Something wrong day? You got that much time to bring an idea to the people, to use social media to spread it. And you know how fast social media can get a message around. I remember the lady who stuck the cat in a wheelie bin. How fast that went round. In the morning it was across my newsfeed, by the evening time she was handing herself in at the police station. She was receiving so many death threats. You know? When you, the people, want to act, you really do act, and quickly. So like 4 months is a, you know what I mean, more time I think than you need. But you need to organise. Those dedicated to the task of the Occupy movement, Rainbow Warrior Tribe and all the rest of it. I want you all to get on board, guys. It's not for me. It's for us. Yeah? This isn't something that can be achieved by one person. There's no point looking for a leader. Because haven't we had enough tyrants? I ain't gonna lead you. I'm just gonna give you this idea. I'm gonna leave you with this idea. And, you know, God willing, if there's any questions come up about it, like I might come back and make another one and ask you questions. But like, unless we act, and act together, then we're lost. Okay? The last 5 years has been building up to this moment, to May. You want to know when to act? It's May. You want to know when the revolution can be done? It's May. You want to see the end of corruption? You want to see them dogs brought before the court of law and receive their just reserves? We'll do it in May. See. I see that the UK Parliamentary General Election Guidance for Candidates and Agents. Standing as an independent